What's up, everybody? What's up? It's been a while, huh? It's been a while since we've done a live stream. I think it's been about a decent week since I've done a proper live stream. I mean, yeah, 5 days ago we did the last live stream. In between, we did do more live streams, but yeah, we've not been doing that well when it comes to being consistent, you know. But yeah, today we're gonna be playing some Wuthering Waves. A lot of new things have come out. A lot of new things have come out. Also, the codes of Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna show you guys that in just a second. You guys claim that the codes that were given today on the live stream definitely claim the three codes. It gives 300 asteroids, some other materials that you will absolutely want to have, and we're gonna watch a lot of videos today. We're gonna be watching a lot of videos today, starting with a video and a YouTuber that I really watch a lot is Juice. We're gonna be watching if Zani is worth pulling or not. But I don't care if she is worth pulling or not. I'm absolutely gonna be saving for her. I'm gonna get her, and I'm gonna try to get Kakawana or Cappuccino, something the name, the girl who dances and shit. We're gonna try to get her, both of them. Now, when it comes to me, when I it's all lost or we might get something, I'm always trying to just do single pulls, and that's what gets me the characters. Wuthering Waves, we about to be hold on. I'm getting a message. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a message on Discord. No, I don't think that was a but anyway, we're gonna be doing this today. I don't know what we're gonna be doing today, but let's just start with my game and let's watch the video.
Biggest pros and
So is Zani gonna be worth getting? Big question.
cons. That's what I'm here to tell you today. My name is Juice, and let's get into it.
Can she buff?
First, we should mention that Zani's going to be able to buff teammates. That already
Ooh,
places
look at
her
that
in a
ass.
splendid position value-wise, offering
The reason I want to get her is because of her combat. Every single character up to now, except Jian and maybe like a few more other characters, every single character feels very light. Like they feel very lightweight, like spring around and stuff like that. But I want somebody heavy who's like, fuck that bitch up, something like that. Hold on, let me go see who's knocking at my door. Okay, we're back.
spectral amplification to the whole team when she outros makes her an excellent unit.
Wait, what?
Splendid position value-wise. Offering spectral amplification to the whole team when she outros makes her an excellent unit to own for spectrofrazzle-based team comps. The way it works
That's the thing, though. I ain't got no spectrofrazzle characters except my boy Rover.
is that whenever she outros, all teammates will gain a spectral damage amplification if they have Zani's debuff active. How do you activate that? Simple, by applying spectral frazzle on enemies. So very easy to utilize. This already adds more value to your shelf life as opposed to Zani being purely a main DPS unit, and it adds more versatility to the
Oh
ways
my
you
god, that's so
play her.
cool.
Definitely something to look out for if you're a Phoebe main. This unit's going to be the next big piece of the puzzle when it comes to the Spectral Frazzle team core. Based on the gameplay footage that Crow has revealed to us so far, we can also infer that Zani may have some solid AoE potential. This means that she's going to be a nice unit to select to take care of Whimpering Wastes. Which is nice when you consider that Phoebe feels fairly
Bro, the fact that she has a tail
this means you'll feel more comfy to use in a wider
makes me too horny, bro.
This also helps round out your account more if you've mostly
Don't
been relying
question
on
it.
single target based damage dealers, such as the esteemed Montelli Lady Carlotta. So you'll be prepared to take
Oh
on more
right,
scenarios.
did anybody else see how like Carlotta and what's the name? Carlotta and um Bro, what the hell is the name? Carlotta and Changli. Yeah, Carlotta and Changli both are getting like uh, clothes, skins. Yeah, skins. They're getting skins. Both of them are getting skins, which is very excited. I'm very excited about because seen Changli's one. I don't have Changli, so what the hell am I talking about? I'm not obviously gonna get her. But I might want to get Carlotta's one if it's good. I like Carlotta, but I don't love Carlotta. If I wanted anybody's skin, it definitely would be Gian, some of the main characters. And definitely Rover. Why is Rover not getting some personal skins? I don't know. Like they should at that, you know. But yeah, before we do continue with the video further, let us go ahead and show you guys those codes. The first one is first anniversary, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in our team. So how you redeem codes is go to settings, come here, and then go to this place. I don't know what this is called, but yeah, go here and you basically go ahead and now type it in. So first anniversary. Go ahead. Did I spell it wrong? Sary. God damn it. I wrote Sery. Sari. There you go. There's the first one. Then we have one more one. Not one more one. We have two more. Second one is ever flowing. Ever flowing. And the third one is this one with you. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Don't put no spaces, just as it is. And that's how you get about 20 tuners, 20 of these for Jerry Premium Supply, 40,000 asteroid. I mean, not 40,000 asteroid, 4,000 shell credits. And these, pretty neat, you know, enjoyable stuff. Um, yeah, now that's about what we have. I'm gonna save it and stuff. But that's the codes. Um, I hope you got them
The
all.
whole, and because of
And
you
by the way, those are gonna be absolutely unclaimable after 4 today. Not 4 today, I think 2 tomorrow. So, the daily reset, that's your limit. Just until
adaptable
then.
nature of Spectral Frazzle teams, thanks to how Phoebe can take on either DPS mode or sub DPS mode, that
Mm-hmm.
makes the team core even more versatile. Plus, we can infer from what we have officially seen that Zani may indeed feature some solid multi-wave potential. She appears to do lots of enhanced heavy attacks as a major part of her kick gameplay,
New
which she would
enemies, new
purport to use
area,
throughout her
bro. That
entire
actually looks
rotation. This
fire.
naturally lends her to being very solid in multi-wave. That only further contributes to her high potential in Whimpering Wastes. It makes her a more comfortable unit to use on the whole. You would want to use Confession State Phoebe so that she could apply Frazzle from off field in order for Zani to take full advantage of her multi-wave capabilities. And with Shakona coming out, who's able to apply Frazzle and multi-wave, her case has only helped further here. I should also point out how all main DPS characters that have released in Renacita thus far have been extremely impressive in terms of power level. The esteemed Montelli Lady Carlotta is utterly annihilating the current meta as it stands. Phoebe's frying the meta off little.
Carlotta, not Carlotta. So Zani's weapons are gauntlets with crit damage or crit rate. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's crit damage or crit rate. And she also turns it into a claymore. That is a claymore or a great sword, whatever you want to call it, which is
To no effort
awesome.
required at all, and I assume that Zani is next in line to be a powerful Renacita damage dealer. If you need a powerful
That is so cool. That is so fucking cool. How do I not? Alright, Azan is giving right now. We're gonna stop the stream for until it finishes. Hmm. Alright, it's done. So, let's watch this before we do anything. Jinshi and Kasura's idol animation. This is idol animation is powerful. Ooh, that's the way he just. I wish when he disappeared there was like fragments of small things. Okay, that is much more scarier. Not gonna lie. I like this one better. Not gonna lie. It's cool. See, like that's what I was talking about. The fragments, like it. You know.
你我会再次相遇。
Bright as freak. Damn.
Bask in starlight. Evil
Bro,
be cleansed.
that is so cool. I forgot I have Jinshi as well.
Oh, stars, heed my calling.
Kasura's gameplay. Bro, what? Huh? As a Wuthering Waves fan, I just gotta tell you, bro, the other one was better. What the freak was that? Like, people in this comment section will agree. Dragon Nature Siren War, Giga Chat. Meanwhile, Land of the Dragon in Madland Poke. Exactly, just keeps on going. Stop. He's already dead. Shit. That is funny.
Which
Anyway,
upgrade? Then she's 100% worth your time. I specify upgrade
bro, so
because I do
cool.
feel that her pull value is tied to Phoebe. If you stick Zoni with the Acolyte, oh boy, will you experience damage and a whole freaking lot of it. That team's potential will see a huge boost, so she'll 100% be good to get for that purpose. Speaking of Phoebe, let's touch on that right now.
You know, one of the things that I really, really love about this game is almost every single one of the characters that you have. Well, they will not always use the featured weapon. Like, if you put Zani on a different weapon, right, instead of this, she will still use this great sword, you know? And, but, like, you probably will not have the gauntlets on her hands that gonna look like this. No. But still, she will use the great sword. That's why you're not missing out. That's what I really love about the game.
I think one of the most obvious pros in regards to Zoni is the fact that she's going to be an absolutely killer Phoebe teammate. It's
Oh
not hard to
my.
see. Those two are
How are you not getting Zani, bro? Look at the
a match
attacks.
made in the Imperator ordained heaven when it comes to team building. They're both two sides of the same coin, premier
Uh-huh.
spectral frazzle units. And because of how negative status teams enjoy being structured, with them typically featuring a consumer or DPS in front and then
Of
applicant
course,
in
he's
the third
drinking
slot,
coffee.
they are naturally most likely going
He
to
is
see excellent synergy with
so,
one another. So
so
if you pull for
hard,
Phoebe
bro.
back in 2.1, buckle up. Because
Wallahi,
you're in
man.
for quite the
You
pleasant
should not
ride.
do
For
this.
starters,
Toba,
you're able to
toba.
use Phoebe support mode at long last. Before, this was not really an option for you. There were
Hey,
quite literally no characters
you
in this entire game that wanted to use Confession mode
cute
Phoebe
as well,
before,
man.
because we didn't have any units that could consume Spectral Frazzle. Well, with Zoni coming out soon now, that's changed. She'll become the most effective user, or quite frankly, the only user of support mode Phoebe. This retroactively
I
gives the
cannot wait, bro.
Acolyte's value as a character too, because now her entire kit
The only thing I really wish Wuthering Waves did a bit more, only thing I wish they did a bit more was make interactable things, like you can go and sit down, and do a lot of things. You can fish as well. But you're fishing from a boat, right? You can't really see the animation or anything. In Genshin, you could actually see the animation stuff. That I would prefer over the fishing animation that we have right now. Or we could have that beside having, like just simple, activities like, let's say we could go and play football with some kids. Or we could, play some tennis and stuff like that, like it's just simple activities that would make the game feel a bit more real. I would so much appreciate that. But unfortunately, this game does not offer that. Does that make this game a bad game? Hell no! This is still my favorite gacha game so far. There is one game that's coming up, and I hope you guys Ananta. I think that's the one. I said Anant. Anant, that's the one. Ananta. This is the game that's coming soon, and it is coming very soon. You guys should absolutely go ahead and pre-register. I have pre-registered, and there are about 936,000. No, that's the 900. That's 9,362,926. That's a lot. So yeah, I can't really wait because this game is gonna be very, 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 very interactable, and yeah, can't wait. I hope it's as much interactable as I hope it is gonna be. I love interactable games. That's why Red Dead 2 and Red Dead 2 Online is my favorite game because like you could go ahead and talk to some people in Red Dead 2, just fuck with them and be nice to them, then shoot them in the leg and they'll react. I love interactive games. Can't wait for
Its
that
value is able to be realized
because you
fully.
can do shit that you can't do in real life in the game. You could probably just murder somebody and you hope to see how people react around you. You can't do that in real life. That's illegal. I mean, you can, you shouldn't. It's not ethical. So yeah.
So the entire Spectrophasal archetype is seeing a big win value-wise here. Then
Mm-hmm.
you have DPS mode Phoebe. That'll also be seeing a rise in value. Zani's able to buff Spectrofrazzle when Frazzle is applied by any teammate, so that's already of benefit to her. I will say that Zani's entire kit is on field. However, before you brush this off as something that you can do, remember that units such as Jojo at their core are also just unit that does damage and buffs on outro. That's not an entirely foreign concept. Obviously, Zani is intended to be used as more of a main DPS, but this supportive playstyle where you take advantage of her buffing capabilities to improve Phoebe's personal damage is highly viable as well. Dare I say, could it even be better, but we'll touch on that a little more later. The versatility of gameplay between these two allows you to pick and choose how you want to play which character in any given situation. Not only is that extremely practical in a meta value sense, but that's also just simply plain fun, man. You'll have a whole lot of fun with all this. It's very likely that thanks to Shakona having some synergy with Spectral Frazzle teams, the new premium team for Frazzle is going to end up being Phoebe, Zani, and Shakona. So whether you're the Acolyte's #1 fan, or if you're somebody that pulled her in the hopes that future Frazzle units would really
Isn't
need her,
Shikona
then
Arrow
congratulations.
character?
Wise decision on your end, because to say that Zani utilizes his church lady well would be an understatement of the highest order. Then, as splendid as our goat banker lady may be, we 100% have to discuss her comms. You see, one major flaw that this unit hosts is how she's tied to another 5-star. Yes, sadly, her amazing synergy with Phoebe does unfortunately have a darker side to it, if you will. This is the first time that this has really happened in Wuthering Waves. Sure, Carlotta really wants Jojo, but using Yang Yang or Sanhua will still have you clearing perfectly fine. All other limited 5-star units are either fine with being paired alongside 4-star
Wait,
units,
what did she say?
but will still have you clearing perfectly in Wuthering Waves. Sure, Carlotta really wants Jojo, but using Yang Yang or Sanhua will still have you clearing perfectly fine.
No, no, not perfectly fine. If you wanna clear with Miss Carlotta, you're gonna need Shorekeeper or Verena or Baijas S6, and then you're gonna need Tauchi, bro. You're gonna need Tauchi. You need Tauchi for Carlotta because of the buff that she gives. It's that's how it is. Just simple. And these that it's tough. Sometimes it's really tough. I was actually trying to clear it yesterday, but she wasn't just doing enough damage.
Limited 5-star units are either fine with being paired alongside 4-star units, while having 5 stars as upgrades to their performances. Shoot, in some cases, such as Camellia and
I love her
Roshia, the
attack.
support 5-star isn't even all that needed. Whereas with Zani, you
I
see,
hope
you're
it
gonna have to use
sounds as
Spectre
heavy
Rover,
as it
and you may be
looks.
thinking, but Juice, Phoebe uses him too, and that's fine, so what's the problem? Well, here's the kicker. I think Spectral Rover feels bad to use in Phoebe teams too. You see, now that we're getting more pieces of the Spectral Frazzle puzzle completed in front of us, it's going to be abundantly clear how much better of a premium team plays over the free-to-play one. Zani's really gonna want Phoebe to support her damage output, unfortunately. It's not gonna be like Phoebe, who was designed with only having Spectral Rover on launch in mind. Remember that Confession State Phoebe is a buffer as well as someone who offers application support, and Zani's damage counts as Spectral Frazzle damage. So sadly, by the current looks of things, this unit is gonna feel severely gimped without the Acolyte by your side. Chances are that you'll be able to get—
If that's the case, well, it seems like I do not care because I'm still pulling for her, bro.
by using Zani Rover Shakona, but the results will be less
And the thing
effective.
is, Phoebe ain't gonna be the only Spectrophazal character. There are gonna be more, and I hope there's gonna be a big buff dude who's like, creating Kamehamehas or the, disc that Krillin makes with the Spectrophazal and throws that bitch at somebody. Something like
I
that.
do hope this doesn't become a mainstay in Wuthering Waves, as so far, the game's done a great job of making no limited 5-star reliant on another. Don't get me wrong, you'll 100% still clear the TOA just fine using a cost-effective Zani team, but you can most likely expect the performance to be far worse.
Yeah, obviously.
Right, now this con isn't exactly going to be a deal breaker for everyone, but I 100% still feel the need to point it out, because it does look like a worrisome quality to me. Zani's gameplay looks slow.
Who the fuck cares? It's enjoyable, bruh. Okay, so I don't want to do that. But... All right. Tecton reacted.
I'll go into this live stream react
An
by
hour.
saying this. I have seen no spoilers besides I've seen a little bit of Zany's kit being leaked. We already know she's being released because of the teasers on Twitter. That's the only spoiler that I know. The only thing I want out of this live stream is for them to merely take their...
Let's see this.
Yes, it was.
Many of their best.
This new zone looks fucking insane.
It does.
Oh,
Whoa, that's...
damn, this looks
Whoa!
Yo, a back alley with a fight club?
Bro, that is... We don't talk about that.
Okay.
Nah, we don't talk about that. That's the first rule, bro. We don't talk about that. You know if you know, bro.
Holy tits.
It's all about
Yeah,
hitting the
tits.
nail on the head.
Yep.
Let's get this over
Pretty.
with.
She's so pretty.
Bro, this shit looks like Arcade's Underground. Bro.
Is that all you got?
It's all you got. That's so fucking
Show it.
fair.
I can spare a minute to knock
Show
some
it.
heads around. Give
Yup.
me your worst.
Super Saiyan Tits, it's not Nerf! They kept it in the game!
Shut up, Tectone.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
that sounds
I
heavy.
thought they were gonna nerf it. I
That's-
thought they were gonna nerf it. Show more, you bitch!
As the
Exactly.
forgotten
Wait, yo,
sword
she's
dies
2.3?
A tale of the past. I
We get to play the
shall
bard too? Fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah.
tell. Overture.
I didn't know that! I thought it was just Zany! Oh, hell yeah, brother!
A grand
I like
overture.
her.
What does she do?
Bro, she does one of my favorite things. You know, the concert she does
Holy shit,
mid
this
battle.
soundtrack is crazy!
Awesome.
Oh god, please tell me she's not a
Time to
Robin.
end the story.
Were we gonna have to listen to her
Tale
damn
of
song
all
every time we use that
adventures
ability?
together.
Yeah.
Please tell me we don't have that. Rise up!
Talos.
Nah.
That was what the Black Alley called their leader.
Yep. Oh, we're going to the
Talos
Black
doesn't stop
Alley.
anyone
Oh,
from
so
challenging
Zany's
her.
about to get black.
She tells them if they beat her,
Okay.
they get to
Who
be
is
the new
that?
Talos.
Rhea Ripley?
The Black Alley has its own rules, and I am simply following them to keep.
Doesn't she look like that character from some Valorant? No, some game. I don't remember. But...
Running smoothly.
What the fuck?
Holy
Yo, is
shit.
Jinx mixed with Vi?
First, learn not to make my life hard.
Oh my god! Yo! That's a reference from some anime I've watched before. I don't know what anime, but that's a reference.
Holy Ooh.
My eternal summer will never fade.
Exactly, it's cinema, bro. It's cinema.
Jeez.
Storekeeper.
What are you doing here, baby girl?
Exactly.
I can feel it coming in
Wait, we
my
dancing with everybody?
head.
Culture?
Holy fuck, Calcharo's in the story?
And with
What the
chimichangas?
fuck?
Not chimichangas. What are those called?
He's
I
real?
don't know what it's called, bro. But like,
He's a real character?
can't fucking wait, bro. Can't fucking wait. This is so great.
Seems pretty good.
Exactly.
拳打黑帮，小踢坏蛋，
Seems pretty
追
good.
逐着音乐的诗歌，寻找被隐藏的真
Yeah,
相，
I
再加上
like it.
非常不一
Oh
样
yeah,
的
man.
共鸣者团子一起，以全新的姿态开启狂欢，爽啊！我有预感，这个版本漂泊者们的
Bro, this guy
游
is
戏
such a
时光
dork. Holy
会获
fuck.
得相当的丰富、精彩且开心。
Bro has zero aura that Salon has, bro.
漂泊者的队伍。
Well, I sure hope so after that trailer. Oh my god, she's so bad, bro.
And she sleeps with her clothes that like she goes to work
Oh
with.
my god,
Ah,
bro,
never
we're really
mind.
doing it like that, huh? Oh yeah, we doing it like that, huh? Oh, absolutely.
If I lose, I will be very sad.
我怎么感觉战尼
C2
好像已经
minimum
陪伴了我们很久
minimum
了？是
minimum
啊，在漂泊者们初次踏足拉古纳时，就已
Yup
经其实和赞尼相遇了。他看似是一名普通的职场精英
She does not look like everyday office
是会用
worker.
拳头痛击敌人，挥起，对，挥舞起巨大的盾牌，更是游刃有余。
I still wonder
赞尼
what
目
type
前
of
就职于
character
莫塔
she
里
is.
家族的
Like,
艾弗拉德
She's a Spectre support slash DPS.
Or is she pure
Sub
damage? I
DPS.
don't know.
是勤勤恳恳的上班族，行事利落，办事可靠。虽然总
You know, there was like this event. Basically, they're gonna give you some gifts on your birthday, and you can choose your favorite character to, you know, spend some time with that day in the game. And I was like, damn, they really had to release and give this information on my birthday. Today's my birthday, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna miss out. And then they were like, don't worry, after the event is done, this birthday that you set already, you will be able to experience it the day the game releases. So we're good, man, and I'm so happy about that because you know I thought I was about to wait another year, bro.
是满
Bro,
脸
that
疲惫
idol
的
is
样子，
so sick.
但是情绪的稳定程度甚至远胜艾弗拉德金库的保卫强。
Where does the chair appear from? Hold on.
办事可靠
Let me see.
虽然总是顶着沉重的黑眼圈，
It just appears out of nowhere.
总是
Makes sense
满
though.
脸
Bro, that
疲惫
idol
的
is
样子，
so sick.
但是情绪的稳定程度甚至远胜艾弗拉德金库的保卫强。赞尼他到底为什么有
Is
黑
she
眼圈？
tired as fuck?
是
Where?
不是莫塔里不双休的？
Hell no.
莫塔里也太坏了吧！哎，那莫塔里家族
She
的
don't believe
事
in
务
fucking
确实
weekends,
是
just
比
like
较
my
繁
Twitch
多嘛
chat don't believe that if I
作为
don't
自
stream
家
for
员
5,
You know.
I like
坐
it.
在椅子上稍事休息，同时我们保持悄悄的，同时又保持进攻与防守
Yo,
的姿态
show her
敏
big
捷地
sword
抵挡
in
来袭
Super
的
Saiyan
攻击
mode.
然后詹妮战斗时所使用的巨型盾牌是根据他的共鸣能力特殊定制的武器，它会随着詹妮的
Bro,
进攻
move all the stars, bro.
Shit.
当能量充足，詹妮可释放特殊的共鸣技能，将盾牌幻化为重剑、重击。
That feels so heavy the way she just.
So much better
Oh.
than I could have ever anticipated.
Yeah,
I
bro.
would have never thought she
面对
put the
棘手的
spear
工作时，
into his shield to make a fucking giant two-handed sword. It's so sick.
直接释放共鸣键。
I was about to be like, nigga, what? Spear? Yeah, I understand now.
That strong by loosening her tie. Imagine how strong she is
金色
naked.
的能量将随之游走全身。
Fuck, she looks crazy.
呈现出一种
Jesus
平时解压的姿态
She's insane.
What the fuck?
持续挥舞大重击。
Look at that skull emoji everybody's like doing, bro. Oh, you guys can't see the chat because of me, but anyway.
职场精英
That's crazy.
在执行工作中
Nah, that's
相当的
crazy,
有
bro.
条不紊。
That's
他的
that's
攻击技
fucking
能中
nuts.
可以见到金色的焰光以及各种钟表相关的元素。这
Bro, and the clock animations every time she swings, bro.
何时应该结束，
Bro,
可都是有自己
that's fucking
非
nuts.
常有
Mm-hmm. It is. It is.
然后在队伍中进行战斗时，
Bro, she just like tung 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 Saud.
它具有特殊的机制，
Okay, what does
可
she
以
do?
提前结算队友
Spectral
附加的
Frazzle.
光照效应，
So she gonna be
并
good
将
with
其转化为
Peeb.
自身的特殊能量，
Yep.
在着眼形态
Yep.
期间，
Predicted
在
that.
可以造成不俗的伤
Predicted
害。
that.
Inferno mode, huh?
在你的动作
They missed out not naming it Saya mode. You know, not don't you know don't you don't need to call it Saiyajin or Saiyan or something like that. Just call it Saya mode. Saya. You know, except of Inferno mode or the Golden Warrior mode. I mean, that's I think Gohan's name in the Dragon Ball series. I don't know, like, but they could have named it that. They could have done a better job naming it, you know. But
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
we'll call it Super Saiyan, as we do.
Good. So it looks like
在
Team
此次版本期
Shorekeeper
间，
Zane is gonna
我
be
们也
top
将
tier.
推出一款全新的五星武器。
Gauntlets of Radiance, Blazing Justice.
职业特点和擅长使用重型武
What
器
the
作战的
fuck?
战斗风格进行了设计。
That looks like a Beyblade.
这柄
That
武
is
器
so
整
fucking
体
cool.
是
You just go let it rip, and then the Beyblade drops.
Freezing
结构
Justice
精
Hoa.
但有异常坚固。
It looks
内
awesome.
部由黄铜
Oh,
构建的
that's
机械结
cool.
构
Yeah, how do we get Zane to bend over and throw
齿
ass?
轮机构间
Maybe that's C6.
사람, brother. Don't do that.
Bro, I cannot believe she's a gauntlet character. That shit looks so cool.
I feel like gauntlet matches her, bro.
Bro, it's like a dual disc from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I hope they add more weapons as we go. Why did I start it there? Like pole, like Monkey King. They could like, you know, just give him the pole and he could just hold on to his pole like this, and so cool.
Yeah, and we're gonna give
Look at her hair, bro.
100 free polls for Zane.
Beautiful.
这代表了一个理念，就是既然对方听不懂道理，那就通过物理的方式进行交流，用最有效的方式达成目的。这也是詹妮的个人风格。
哦，原来这就是赞妮的风格。赞妮真的是太劳模了吧？但是我真的很好奇，明明上班已经这么累了，为什么她还要在下班后维护正义
It's her
呢？
conviction. Hernando,
其实
my ninja
赞妮
way.
的夜间巡逻源自于很久很久以前发生过的
I
一件事。
felt
彼
physically
时的他
cringed
也
after
只不
saying
过是一
that. I'm
名
not
初
gonna
入
lie.
职
That
场
hurt
平
really
凡
bad.
度日
What did he say?
Ninja
赞妮
way.
的后维护正
It's
义
her
呢？
conviction. Hernando,
其实
my ninja
赞妮
way.
的夜间巡逻源自于很久很久以前发生过。
This old motherfucker really
I
said that,
felt
bro.
physically cringed after. My bad, guys.
哦
Sorry about that,
才开
guys.
始了这份在夜间的义工。那么说到这里，就不得不提一段流传于纳古拉街头巷尾的传说——艳光的夜行者。这是
Blazing
一段发生在纳
Nightwalker.
古纳
Nightwalker, nice.
不法者组成的帮派。
Oh
隐秘的
man.
驻地，
Bro, this
曾
looks
经的混沌
beautiful.
已不复存
I
在。
feel like
The
the
bar.
zone is gonna be fucking
过去
awesome.
的余孽，如今却再次在黑暗中张
Yep.
开了獠牙。
Yeah, I like that one.
没错，
Me
That
too,
one, I
bro.
like that one. That
Me
quest
too.
is gonna be
东
good.
人的赞美，
It's gonna be
That
very
quest
good.
looks like it's gonna get uploaded
该
on
采取
YouTube.
怎么样的行动呢？
This shit looks gas, bruh.
It
没
does.
错，有点意思。我看这个场景
Why are
也
you talking
跟
like
之
that?
前我们所见到的拉古纳
Why are you showing off your boobs like that? What the? We
是
all.
的，
This is
并且
everything I've been
据
asking
赞妮
for.
本人所
One pot pasta. Yeah. Wait, what?
说。
Finally, we get
他
Zany's
其
pasta
实只是
dish.
在加热因为忙于工作而被冷掉的外卖，DIY 一些
You gotta
美
swipe.
食，只不过这些美食很有它自
Okay.
己的特点。
Wuwa
它
has
会在
officially
肉
reached
酱烩面的
stalling
表面
territory.
加入
This is
奶酪
good.
香肠和香草等食材一起
Okay.
焗烤，做成一道名为什
One
锦肉
hot
酱
pasta.
焗面
Thank
的
God.
美食，
Thank
很好
God.
吃。
This is
并且
everything I've been
据
asking
赞妮
for.
本人所说，
Finally, we get Zany's
他
pasta
其实只是
dish.
在加热因为忙于工作而被冷掉的外卖，在这个过程中。
We did it, boys.
以
Bop,
令
bop,
人意
bop,
想不
bop.
到的方式进行攻击，它的重击可以挑飞目标。
Okay.
下空的共鸣技
It looks
能
cool.
可快速位移至目标身后，并在原地。
Okay,
下
AoE
空的共
suck.
鸣解放技
Okay,
能
great.
也很有意思，它
Okay.
会
Probably be very good at
脱去
Weewa.
披风，换上礼服，
I'm gonna fuck
和
that
分
bard.
身们一起举办一场
Oh, I'm
欢
gonna
乐
fuck
的
that
演
bard,
出。
bro.
在演出
Wait,
期间，
what in the
你可以
fucking
跟着节拍
DDR?
进行 QTE 演奏，激
What？
发能量冲击，对敌人造成伤害和负面效果。就算在这个期间切换至其他队友，下空的演出也会在场上
What
继
the
续保
fuck？
收。下空不愧是
This is why I really want it, because the music is fucking awesome. First of all, why do I look so crazed, bro? Like I'm about to kill somebody. I don't know, but I really like the way she just dances there while you fight. Like you got a personal cheerleader cheering for you, bro. How can he not win? You know?
A QTE alt?
支乐队，不过
That's so cool.
That is fucking cool.
特别的作用呢？
What the fuck? That's so funny.
这个说来就给大家好好讲讲了。下空在队伍中一般扮演快速协奏和提供增益的角色。下空
Okay,
和
rapid
他的
concerto,
幻影分
great.
身在进行演奏
Great.
时，
Uh-huh.
可以给
That's
全队
awesome.
提供
Amazing.
气动属性伤害加成，而共鸣解放的能量
The
冲
body
击
movements are
可以
so
持
good.
续的给敌人附加风蚀效应。
The tune,
能为队友
beautiful. That's
Very,
beautifully
very
done.
kawaii.
的效果。
This the tune. Beautiful. I love it. I
Very
love it.
cute.
I love it. I love it.
Very sugoi.
哦，
Wow, Benny Sugoi on Boba
打
Dash.
出超强的配合。
Okay.
没错。另外，
I've seen the rest of this. If you guys want to check out the full video, go to Wuthering Waves channel and check out the video. Of course, you can also go to Tectone's channel and then watch this video too if you want to. That's an option as well. It's giving Azan दे रहा है फिर से. It is giving Azan again. I'm gonna go and get myself a refill while you guys wait for this to finish. I'll be back, boys.
何かが起こっている。道を見つけるまで星々は黙したまま。何かが起こっている。
So I did not get myself a refill of that, but I did get myself a refill of Horlicks. Now, if you guys don't know what Horlicks is, I don't know if you guys do know what Horlicks is or what. I don't even know how to give you guys an example. I don't know an American version of this that I could give you an example as. It's basically Indians will know complex Horlicks. Absolutely, you guys will know.
道を見つけるまで星々は黙したまま。
Hold on, let me see. Horlicks, LIC. Horlicks, American equivalent, yeah. Cafe drink. So basically, we got stuff like this. There's a powder stuff that you basically add to milk and it makes it delicious. That's delicious. Lightly salty, creamy, it's enjoyable and delicious. Don't think about something else, guys. Don't be like that. What? What? Wait, I've never seen this idol of Shorekeeper. Bro, that is so cool. But yeah, that's about mostly it. Let's live summary. Let's go with the summary, you know. I wish they give us like a small, you know, summary of what happened. Those videos are probably gonna come later, so let's see this video. This is Sword Ayaka, one of my favorite characters from Genshin. This is Kaching, standard 5-star. This is Kazuha from Inazuma. She is a captain of the Beidou ship. Beidou ship, I don't know what the thing is called. Yeah. Now that I look at Genshin and I have played Wuthering Waves, bro, I feel disgusted at myself for how much money I've spent. I wish I spent that money in Wuthering Waves. That is actual sword gameplay, holy shit. Ooh, we have Slade, bro. There's nothing left. Oh my god, Shangli now? We didn't need to bully them so bad. This is Hu Tao. She's using a 3-star HP polearm, which I don't know why, but that's Raiden Shogun. She's using the catch as Arlecchino. Hold on. Oh my god, they really gave her the Favonius lens. That's actually really nice looking, not gonna lie. These are probably some of the best or good looking animations done by Genshin. It's mid as fuck. We have Broadblade, which is, I guess, the equivalent of comparing these two is not just Prime. Also, they are. Oh yeah, I gotta react to that as well. Hold on.
中，我们也将上线一把全新的5星配枪——林间的咏叹调。
All right, now you gotta tell me why I'm gonna use that.
浪漫的
Because like that, she ain't ever gonna be using that.
哇塞，好看，是一个很符合夏空吟游诗
Yeah, a
人
gun,
身份
perfect
及
for a bard.
自由浪漫性格
Okay.
的设计。
Why?
Yeah, so this is where
我们仔细听，
this is where I was sitting. I had a brush in my mouth. I was sitting down, and I screamed. Now, if you guys do not know, I am a very big, very avid, very addictive, very big Cyberpunk fan. I've finished the whole game, 100% it. I've watched the anime as well, Edge Runners. I am a big Cyberpunk fan. I love the lore. I love the game to death. not that deep, but I love it. I love it. I played Cyberpunk back in 2023, 2024, when the game was being passed and everything was proper, everything was done perfect. That's when I played it, and that's why I really loved it. I fell in love with it. The only reason this game is probably not one of the best games ever made was it is one of the best games ever made, but the only reason a lot of people don't identify it as that because when it released, it was hot garbage. To be honest, that's just how it is. But over time, they stuck with it. They did not lose hope, and they made it masterpiece. So yeah.
哎，确实有啊，而且不知道为什
When they,
Wait.
you hear that? When they put that song, when I screamed the freak out.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners!
Exactly, I said the same thing.
Edge Runners!
See, bro, I screamed.
What?
这入侵一样的效果又是什么东西啊？
I screamed.
有没有人来管一下？
We're getting a Cyberpunk Edge Runners
Yes.
collab in Wuthering?
Bro, this is where it sealed it for me. I was like, yep, this is my game. This is Wuthering Ways. This is my gotcha. I know I'm sugarcoating it or something like that, but this is my game, bro. I like Cyberpunk is in my top 10 after like Red Dead 2 and a few other games. It's in my top 10. It's beautiful. The anime is in my top 10 among 800 or more animes I've watched. It is amazing. And bro, when I heard this, I went crazy.
What the fuck?
希望大
Get
家
away, bro. I love the music. I love the
Oh,
song.
that's crazy.
非常高兴的跟大家宣布，明朝即将联动。
2026, I cannot wait. Not wait. I'm gonna try to CD Projekt Red, bro. I cannot believe that. And it's the anime as well, so we might get to see David Martinez. We might get to see the characters from there. I mean, we're definitely, bro. Imagine David Martinez, bro. I hope they don't do it because spoiler. If you're watching, if anybody's watching, let me see if anybody's watching. Hold on. Oh, shit, that's in the wrong place. Hold on. 3 people watching. What the frick? I got 3 people watching the video. Okay, shit. All right, guys. Sorry, I can't really see the comment because I have one monitor, and really apologies for that. But if you guys have not watched Cyberpunk the anime, then definitely watch it. And huge spoilers, so like you know what? I'm not gonna give you the spoiler, but anyway, they could bring David Martinez in, but they couldn't as well. If that makes any sense, you'll get it if you watch the anime. If you have not, well, you're missing out. But that's good if you're missing out, because sometimes missing out is fine because later on maybe you'll find something to not watch, and then you can watch that. That's what I tell my friends when they try to force me to watch some bullshit anime that I don't even want to watch. But yeah,
希望大家喜欢我们的小小惊喜。
Oh, that's crazy.
that was my favorite part of the whole live stream, bro. It was peak. It was beautiful. I love it.
非常高兴的跟大家宣布，明朝即将联动赛博朋克边缘行者，在
I'm glad TikTok knows how big this is.
角色再度
And
见
Adam
面，
Smasher?
敬请期待。
Do we get this
I hope. Okay, you know what? They could give Adam Smasher.
Saint Devastan in fucking
那么以
Wuthering?
上
Oh, that'd be so cool. Imagine a Saint Devastan, bro. We would be zipping through time. Just, can't imagine it, bro.
就是我
That's
要为漂泊
crazy,
神
That
兵
would be crazy.
全部
Oh,
送到内容。
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
终于到尾声了，咱们应该没有藏着掖着的惊喜了吧？我还要急着回去赶版本呢。
反正我是没有了。
2026, I'm gonna kill myself.
一滴都没
Bro.
有啦，我是真的没有
Oh
啦
my god.
我也没有啦。那么各
Wait,
位
what
漂泊
about
者
Dong?
感谢收看今天的
What about
单
Dong?
片。
谁说没有了？我就有一个，我还有一个惊喜
Which is
要
what?
跟大家分享。在阿维柳宁神学院的冒险后，
Yeah?
卡提夏的故事还没有结束。
Right?
2.4版本
I don't really care about her no more. I want Zani and I do want Cordelia as well. But I don't care about the lore, you know. She's a bard. She's pretty and shit, you know. That's about it. She got life easy on, bro. You know. Anyhow, we're gonna be playing some War now. Why's my volume so low? Yeah, we're gonna play some War. I don't really know what to. We got 228. Oh, that somebody walked in. Hold on. I was upgrading our stuff. Okay. Yeah, we could. We need a lot of money now. We need these. We need a lot of these. So how many? Let's calculate. 3. Um, we need 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, and then we need 6 here. So 12, 6, 18. We need 18 total, and then we gotta take this to level 10 as well. So that would be another 18. So but we need about what was that? All right, never mind. So we need about a total of 36, I guess. And that's a lot. God damn, I think I have like a decent amount though. I have 12. So we need a lot more. Hold on. Something's home. Hold on guys, be back. Okay. Well guys, I think I gotta go. My mom brought a birthday cake. I told her not to because celebrating birthday isn't kind of a thing in our religion. It's haram, so we don't do that. But my mom was like, "No, we about to do that for some reason," and here we are, I guess. So, we're gonna be upgrading this and these. I need Mora. Not Mora. I need money. Let's, you know what? Let's see her idol. Hey, baby girl. Oh, she's so pretty. Ooh, this place is nice. This was crazy. I've never seen this one. This is so cool. I need money. I need some money. You know, let's say so. Let's see if I can get some money. Um. Hmm. Have I done? No, I've not done these. We need fire. I don't got Changli, so we need arrow here, right? All right. Why not use? Why can we not use Jian? Oh, we can't, right? Okay. Why though? Why not though? Because we used him here. Okay, I'm gonna reset that. Let's try this with now this is gonna be okay, so we're gonna go with Brent. Um ah hold on. I'm gonna be back, guys, in a bit. Hold on. What is this? Nana, Assalamualaikum Nana. मुझे ये नानिक ने एक ना होता बाकी की बुरी जान. अच्छा नानिक ने रिक्शा पूरे अलग आश. Well, your boy got some cake. Birthday cake. I had some cake. It's delicious. And I enjoyed it. Okay. Alright, so now बोल से आस्ते से बोल से आस्ते से Now we're gonna go ahead. This team brand is gonna be the DPS. We're gonna basically this brand is Overture brand is built on hopes and dreams of myself. So yeah. Holy shit. $180K, okay. That's good. The rotation is very fast. 118K, okay. I guess that was much less damage for some reason. I don't know why. Ah, I fucked up. We could, you know, basically, I don't really know. Honestly, hold on. Let me see if I can make a DPS brand build. This is a support build, by the way. 71 232 with 255 energy regain with the overture. The blessing I've been blessed with, bro. This. Energy regain, crit rate, crit damage, attack, bro. That's perfect. Then we have a crit damage, crit rate, resonance liberation, heavy attack damage. Basic attack damage must have been nice, but bro, these rolls. Beautiful. Then we have this 3 costs. Crit rate, crit damage, decent rolls, but this and this is crit rate, crit damage, decent rolls again, but basic attack damage and attack and energy regain, bro, that's like perfect. You know? And this is the one crit damage, high rolls, attack, and heavy attack damage bonus. Instead of heavy attack, if it was basic attack damage, would have been way up there, but you know, it is what it is. So let's take this from that, put this here. And for echoes, have we not said this is a preset? Have we not? Oh, okay. Tide breaking, right? Tide breaking. Right. It's a tide breaking card set. This one, we're gonna be using this one. So now it is 94,222. Now, we could instead of this use this. Now this is like DPS 72,269. I don't know how he's gonna do with this, but let's see, right? Let's see. He did 180k without any of the, you know, things. $172k. Alright, so what I don't understand is, did I do it correctly? I don't even know, honestly. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on stuff. $172 is the max he does. Okay. I feel like that's less. No, isn't that like less? I'm also even recording. I'm okay. Let me see. I'm in the wrong place. Isn't that like less? I'm also even recording. Ah. Hello. Oh. Tama na, happy na lang to. Yeah, it has a big though. It's the first run,
Holy
right?
shit.
Oh, ultimate, yeah.
私の後ろに大フレンゲ途中エピックショットクライマックスだ
Bro, they really had to load when I. So yeah, we did do 187079. Ironic how his like shitty, not shitty, but his actual build does more damage than his.
さて、この先の人生にはどんな舞台が待ち受けているのか。
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch to.
何が訪れようと問題はないな。
Which is really nice that I like now have this build, made. It's a very decent build, like this build. Critical damage attack, ER. Critical damage decent. Critical damage resistance basic attack really decent. Critical damage energy regen really decent. Critical damage energy regen liberation very nice. This is a very good fusion set for somebody who's coming in the future. Could be Changli, could be anybody. I don't really know. Okay, what does the skills give that? Fusion. So this is like the ratio. So if we gave it, we'd have a decent Changli build. That's what I'm saying. So, but
さて、この先の人生にはどんな舞台が待ち受けているのか。何が訪れようと問題はないな。
this is gonna be. Let's switch this. Also, why did I didn't see like my.
私と一緒に遊びたい
I'm gonna delete that. Go ahead and save as presets. Ow. Confirm. Tide breaking fusion. We don't really need this anymore. So we can just delete that. I'm gonna delete this as well. And we're gonna go ahead and make. Do we have a Midnight Veil set? We don't. Midnight MIGST Midnight Veil. Then we're gonna save Colossus as well. Save Glacio. Which is nice. Now I have these are the characters that I have totally built, basically. Nice. So let's go. We're gonna try this until we finish it. Before we do though, hold on. Before we do, what are the like enemies that we're facing here? Oh, Alice of no return. Shit. I hate that so. He gets really aggressive when you don't really fuck with him no more. I didn't crit. No, I didn't crit. My sister didn't crit, bro.
私の後ろに痙攣せし監獄よ。呼吸。
アジは俺に任せろ。炎よ、燃え盛れ。
この身をもって誓いをなす。星の歌よ。私の後ろにその枷を解き放て。呼吸。
エピックショット、輝きの瞬間。気をつけろ。演技もお手の物さ。耳を澄ませ。問題ない。
ついのちぎりを告げる。アドアスト入力。破壊。私の後ろに痙攣せし監獄よ。呼吸。
アジは俺に任せろ。クライマックスだ。ちょっとしたハプニングだ。演技もお手の物さ。気をつけろ。
Bro, I can't see shit.
終わりにする。入力。
Fuck you, man.
私の後ろにその枷を解き放て。配慮をしないで。あなたを守れなかった。
I fucked up for a second and he punished me. That's how you know how dangerous that. This can take me way too long and I ain't got way too long, so I'm leaving, bro. But it's good to see that he did 180k, so I believe. So we did 2. Oh, we need Electro here, huh? I don't have any Electro DPSs right now. I do have Shangliao, but not a big really Shangliao. I'm surprised how I didn't get 3 stars there, so we're gonna go ahead and change that. Quick. Who buffs heavy attack damage bonus? Dumb question, right? Yeah, I know. Hold on. Jian, him, and Short. But let me see more TP's stuff, his build and shit. 1266. What weapon do you have? Undying Flame. Really can't. Where's Jian? Yeah. Let's see how it is. We're gonna leave. Um.
素早く片付けましょう。まだ実験が終わっていませんので。
Do we not have like we don't. High breaking courage, right? This is tide breaking, right? Yeah, this one is tide breaking. No, this is moonlit effects. Bro, moonlit.
素早く片付けましょう。まだ実験が終わっていませんので。
Do you have any weapons with energy, Vegan?
素早く片付けましょう。まだ実験が終わっていませんので。
Let's use. Let's take it to level 20 and leave it there. Because, you know, at least we have some energy again. Let's see now if it works or not. I don't even know how to do Gian rotation guide. Gian advanced rotation guide.
音乐千丈。居多变，切勿大意。
I don't want to read. Show me like guide.
神聖な草付け
At all, you can check the older ones if you want something easier. But if you're willing to take on the challenge or you're just here for knowledge, then I've got you. So the rotation breakdown will be separated to two parts, one with me explaining what's actually going on, and the other part being the rotation showcase with steps for both Shorekeeper and Verino. As you can see, this is a brief idea about the rotation with energy requirements.
Okay. Scale liberations, Swordkeeper liberations, scale to 40 bars / 140 bar plus dodge opener, more heavy.
And with that being said, let's jump into it. So we start by swapping between the three characters to do what is called a swap string on Mortifi. Then the first core thing of the
How you do that?
rotation, a swap string is what happens when you just swap from character to another. Some characters proceed to their last part of basic attack combo, and in our case, that's the fastest way of building Forte on Mortifi. So it goes just like this: Jean, Mortifi, Shorekeeper, 1, 2, 3. Notice the second core thing is using Shorekeeper's quick swap or animation cancel potential to build her concerto the fastest way possible. So the first trick is 40 stacks overload. We now have 4 stacks after revelation, but what we're gonna do is build in another 4 stacks, but as basic attack animation 3 starts, we press heavy attack plus skill and then swap string for the second time on Mortifi and Jean. Back to Shorekeeper again, and you can notice this time that we have 2 stacks already. The second trick here is when Shorekeeper uses her skill, she proceeds to her second basic attack animation. You only press
Bro,
2
you
basic
see how fast that was in slow motion? This man's
attacks this
a
time,
mad lad.
so you have exactly 5 stacks again while you do the third swap string on Mortifi and Jean's Echo. And once all is set up, consume your Forte plus Fallacy and intro on Mortifi. What you need to do here is cancelling his empowered skill animation by ulting, then you press normal skill plus Heron into Jean's intro, all of this happening in 10 seconds. But that's only the opener rotation.
彼らの意志は俺が引き継ぐ。彼らの意志は俺が引き継ぐ。
The follow-up rotation is a lot easier to do, which is kinda similar to the opener one, but needs less steps. After you get Mortifi's first 40 skill, you just swap to do the normal stuff on Shorekeeper, then swap string to Mortifi for a second time only with Jan's Echo. But a crucial note here is you have to swap string to Mortifi within 5 seconds of using his normal skill because it increases his 40 regen during that time. Another note is, unlike the opener rotation, you don't cancel Mortifi's skill with ult this time, but you let the animation happen to ensure Jan has enough energy, and that's pretty much all of it. Now a few questions that might come to mind. 1. If the enemy is too aggressive, how can I do all of these steps right? The answer to that is pretty simple, just use your enemies. A dodge on Shorekeeper or Mortifi lets you skip a step in the rotation. And here is a good example of it where I skipped the third swap on both Shorekeeper and Mortifi by dodging the dragon once on both, and we still get the 10 seconds intro on
Bro, what do you mean your enemy's aggressive? You're aggressive. Look at how aggressive he is.
2. I'm doing the steps right, but still Shorekeeper's intro is not ready. That's for 2 reasons. First reason is you don't have variation or signature on her, which buffs Concerto Re.
Oh my god. 3 basic attacks again. Heavy attack plus skill. Second soft string plus jump skill plus basic attack. Third soft string plus jump skill. Then consume forte. Plus fallacy of no return. Plus more hit. Exactly, aggressively takes no. Bro, I'm sweating, bro. Holy shit. God, bro, he is insane, bro. I don't know if I can do that, dude. $91,000. $16.50.
焼却ご指南かよ。
怒り橋だ。
Ha. Ha?
これはいかん。
G বলেন। দেন সমস্যা নেই।
もっと燃えろ。ヒアリ。
লাইট জ্বালিয়ে দেবো? লাইট জ্বালিয়ে দেবো?
止められるものか。
ও
লাইট যাও টিভি যাও পরে দেখো
正気だ。
اهدنا الصراط بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله اللهم فقهه في الدين وعلمه الفهم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي يشفع عنده إلا بما شاء يرسل السماوات والأرض بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لكن من قام الله من أباهم قام غافلون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا
Sorry about the interruption, guys. It's my birthday, and I did not expect there to be so many people here. Wait, this was not the one though. Almost killed us. Have we done this? We have, right? We've done two. Done this. Done this. Done this. My friend done this. Oh, I gotta do this. I will. Also gotta do containerless companion story. I gotta do. Oh my god, the whole button thing is fucked up. The damage is insane though, gotta tell you. Brilliant damage. Yeah, there's the summary. Let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Get into it. First of all, our boy Calcharo finally got some screen time in this live stream. These are the featured banners in 2.3. Zani with a signature and a special anniversary convene featuring Jian, Yinlin, Jeji, Xiangliao, Phoebe and their respective weapons. In this banner, you can choose the character or weapon you want. The PT system works the same as a normal limited banner and they share the same PT too. And the next phase we will have Chiakona with her weapon, an anniversary phase 2 banner with Jinsi, Changli, Carlota, Rochia and Brand with their respective weapons. Let's talk about all we know about Zani from the live stream. Here are the Zani materials that you should be preparing if you wish to pull her. She is a Spectro character that uses Gauntlet. Zani uses a shield to attack and charge up energy to use a great sword to resonance skill. Zani's liberation changes her form from overworked mommy to god mode. She uses Spectrofragile mechanic to increase her damage, and this is the signature weapon of Zani. Next we have Chiakona. She is an arrow character that uses pistol and here are the materials she needs. Chiakona can use Kagebunshi.
Let me see the materials. If I have any materials for Chiakona. Bro, I'm pressing every button except B. She needed these. So I have 9 of these. And she also needed that boss material, which I don't really have. I have 2. Will that work?
No. Character that uses pistol and here are the materials she needs. Chiakona can use Kagebunshin no Jutsu to create clones through various methods like using her scale. The clones will stay
I like this guy's
even
content.
after swapping out Chiakona. Just like Zani, she changes her outfit by using her liberation. It is only by a bit though, she removes her cloak and starts a performance. You can swap to a different character during her performance. She will be an amazing aero support, providing a lot of buffs to the team. She provides aero damage bonus to the team, can apply both Spectrofrazzle and aero erosion. This is really amazing as Aero Rover can convert the Spectrofrazzle to aero erosion. And her outro further increases the damage of aero erosion. And this is a signature weapon. For quests, we only have Zani's story quest. As for Chiakona, she will get an event focused on her. Aside from this event, we will have many different events as usual like Lololo's campaign, etc. There will be an event introducing a new combat type which is related to films. And for new hologram challenges, we will have Fleur-de-Lis and Lorelei. It is the anniversary of Wuthering Waves, and of course we cannot forget about the generous rewards.
Of course!
There will be an anniversary event that will give us 10 Radiant Tides. We will have our regular 7-day login event that gives 5 Radiant Tides, and an additional login event giving 300 Astrites. 10 additional Astrites as anniversary reward. There will be an anniversary point exchange event to obtain more rewards like Radiant Tides
So
and all
about
these
30-40
skins.
pulls.
Now let's move on to the updates and optimizations. This patch has brought some really useful and exciting updates. We can get glider skins which is available in the anniversary event. And the best update of this entire game, we can now use echo modifiers to change the main stat of any 5-star echo. The modifier is obtainable from events, stores and battle pass. We will get 3 modifiers for free from mail. The boss challenges will no longer have any CD, making our farming faster. We will be finally getting birthday gifts and select a character to accompany us during our birthday.
This was what I was talking
Alongside
about.
this, we will get these amazing rewards which includes a cosmetic for Rover. If your birthday has already passed, you can get the rewards just by logging in. For returning players, they can get 10 Radiant Tides and other useful rewards like eco modifiers, leveling mats, etc. The game size will be reduced but only for PC players as of now. To make the quest experience better, there is a glossary update which lets us look up the meaning of some terms. Ray tracing and 120 FPS settings will be available for some devices. The free resonator selector we got during the initial launch of the game will be expiring on May 22 for those who haven't claimed it yet. But new players after May 22 can do events in 2.4 to receive rewards and get a free channel banner resonator. Official merch including Cantrella Chibi figurine, cube stack and play game. And we will also get summer outfit for 2 characters, Changli and Carlotta. Let's go! But sad,
let me see the
summer outfit
Changli
for
one.
2 characters.
Bro. You know who I'm looking at, Kitten. I know you're gonna spend your money to get this shit. I know it's gonna be you.
Changli and Carlotta. Let's go! But sadly, they are not free. We will get a voucher to get 300 lunar crystals off.
So
Last
600.
but not the least, coming in 2026, Wuthering Waves will be collabing with Cyberpunk. Also, they revealed that in 2.4, we will be getting a new region. And that was all from the live stream. I hope you guys found this
We're getting a new region in 2.4. Oh, I can't wait.
Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.
I mean, it's fine. I don't even care. I don't really need any characters from the free selectors. A lot of people are bummed about that. Like, what do you want? If you have a Verena, that's all you really need. You know? And you're gonna lose 50-50 anyways. Do I save for Zani or do I like keep pulling? I think I'm gonna save for Zani. Let me see my Jian build. Hold on. Is this man? This is only level 7. I need to upgrade that. This is basic attacks. Let me see a Jian build. Moela.
Have you ever wanted to hook yourself up to a car battery? If so, you probably play a whole lot of gacha games. With the release
Here's how to build Gion in under 60 seconds. This badass dragon general uses a resonance liberation focus playstyle to deal big PP damage. Let's start with echo sets. His best set is Sierra Gale for massive wind damage buffs. For main echoes, use the Gorilla for massive buffs to wind and heavy damage. For main stats, you want crit stats on the 4 cost, wind or attack on the 3 cost, and attack on the 1 cost. For sub stats, focus on ER first, then crit stats, then attack, and finally heavy damage. I recommend around 115 to 140 ER to get his ult consistently. For talent prio, you can follow the talent prio shown in screen. For weapons, his signature weapon is the Verdant Summit, but you can use these as good alternatives.
What's the talent prio? Liberation. Most of his damage comes from there, so I think should be fine, you know. But we do need to make some better echoes, because these are decent echoes, but like I feel like this could be so much better. This one is nice but sucks because of how much nothing you get. This one needs to go. It's like we need a lot of money though. Where can we get the money from? I have no idea. Where do we get money from though? I have no idea where I can get some money from. Okay. I guess we can just go and visit some Renacita places. Alright. Let's just visit and try to enjoy Renacita a bit. See what we have there and stuff. Oh, why did we changed characters and the whole thing changed? Let's turn it to daytime because it feels a bit more alive. I wish I had a stronger PC that could, like, you know, emulate everything. Kind of bored, not gonna lie. Because we have nothing to do. Didn't even do anything. I was thinking there. Should we upgrade some echoes? Or who would you upgrade some echoes for? You know? Yeah, you know what? I know what to do. Would I? I don't know if we play this, will we get I don't know. Let's hear this, I guess.
Link to video, and it says the perspective from an honest HoloLive member about Cover being a black company or not. So here's the issue. I have made a career of saying the things that other people are too uncomfortable to say. Kiara's great. Gura's great. I don't watch either of their content. I'm not going to pretend that I do. I saw Kiara make some funny chicken noises. I saw Gargura say, I thought it was funny. I don't really care. It's not really about them. It's kind of about the positions that they're in. And I think this is important to talk about because you have people on the internet who want to tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. You have people on the internet who say that Asmongold don't know what he's talking about. And I think this is so dangerous. And the reason why this is because obviously Gargura said that she left, her words verbatim were, there was a disagreement with management and the company. And that's what she said. And that's enough of a nugget to really expand upon the issues with VTuber agencies and companies as a whole. Now, obviously, I would love to listen to Callie. I would love to listen to Kiara. But let me ask you a question, guys. Are both of them still in HoloLive? Yes. And I'm glad we all know that. I know that, of course. But you shouldn't expect anybody to give valid criticisms when they're a part of that organization, when they are, just to give an example, sponsored. If someone's sponsored to play Raid Shadow Legends, it's not really in their best interest to give good, constructive feedback and criticism while they're in that, because it can fuck them over very, very, very hard. I'm going to speak from an outside perspective, and I'm only going to tell you the truth. If these are things that you can look into for yourself, I'm going to do you guys a favor and just kind of talk why I think VTuber agencies are fucking terrible and why they're fucking horrible. And I'm just going to list you guys some facts. And if any, and once again, if any VTuber would like to tell me why I'm wrong, you're more than welcome to. However, to give you guys some little bit of credentials for why the fuck my opinion matters, I have brought many VTubers many opportunities to grow as content creators. About a year to 2 years ago, I was known as the VTuber guy, kind of up there with what's his name? There's this white dude that talks to every VTuber. What's his fucking name? Nags? Yeah, like Nags. But then, unfortunately, a woman wanted to ruin my life, and now it's not good for me to get any VTubers involved in drama. And this is what the important thing to note about VTubers are. VTubers cannot get into drama. They cannot. They cannot. If you are a VTuber and you get into drama, you are fucked. You will be excommunicated, you will be blacklisted, and no one will communicate with you whatsoever. Every VTuber needs to go live with a happy face, say that everything's fine, everything's dandy, unless the drama they're going to bring up is for sympathy to bait people into giving them more super chats. That is the truth. The majority of VTuber drama happens behind the scenes because creators know if they bring that drama to the forefront on stream, they are going to be fucked in their career. Because none of these people want to deal with drama. They just don't. And I would love to know a counterpoint to that. The majority of VTuber drama is dealt from behind the scenes because that's kind of how it goes. Now, let me address the two tweets that Asmongold and I put out, which is this. I put out many. I'm going to read them all in full, leave out zero context, and then I'll address the counterpoints. So, if anyone is shocked by Gura's decision to leave HoloLive and her main reason is due to company's direction, y'all need to understand how shit VTuber orgs are. Ownership of identity, predatory cuts of revenue. It's insane how VTubers want to lock into VTuber organizations to begin with. Things need to change. VTubers deserve better. If you're wondering how anybody took offense to that, well, that's because people are retarded. Asmongold follows up by saying, compared to traditional orgs and streaming agencies, VTuber-centric orgs are often exploitive, to say the least. They seem to be a vestigial function of idle management groups in primarily Japan, so I hope it will keep dying as VTubers realize they have other options now. These VTuber orgs need to understand that the VTubers make the org, not the other way around. I follow up to say, guys, Gura will be fine. She's an amazingly talented VTuber and streamer, one of the most subscribed VTubers of all time. Hopefully this will lead to more VTubers leaving big corporations that were taking massive cut of their earnings. VTubers make the orgs, not the other way around. Support independent VTubers. Let's go again, once again. Final note for now, if Gura is saying it's bad for her, you need to understand that it's even worse for lesser known VTubers in the HoloLive's roster. Those who don't have the massive outreach and popularity that she does, again, support independent VTubers. Now, I am going to tell you guys some truths. And these are truths that the companies don't want you to know about. Will I get in trouble? Man, I sure hope not. So out of plausible deniability for myself, I will not mention any specific company that does this. But feel free to ask your streamers what their companies demand of them. I am going to peel back the curtain, and I am going to let you guys know some things I've never admitted on stream. About 3 years ago, I was approached by a content organization. This is not OTK. This is not OTK. That offered me $12,000 a month to merely be in their org and rep their organization. They said they would help me with any of my content for free, as long as I said I was a part of their organization. I turned this down. Now, you might ask me why I turned this down, and that is because I went and I got an offer from another group of streamers called OTK. OTK offered me to join their organization. I'm not going to say how much, but I was paid an amount much smaller than that, because I wasn't really joining the org to build it. I knew that OTK could build me up. No strings attached. Just say I'm part of the org, do content with them. I get paid X amount of dollars. It wasn't really that crazy just to be a part of the org. And I will say, full disclosure, I loved this org so much. I said, I'd rather just join for free. I don't need money. I do not need it. I would just be proud to be a part of your organization. And I was for around 3 years because I loved everybody in that org. I mean, majorly just Asmongold, just to be completely honest. But the other creators were pretty cool. I mean, I saw a couple Seer videos back when he used to do shit with Onision. S-Fan seemed like a pretty nice guy. Rich Campbell used to be in my chat all the time, and he played gacha games. And Miskiff seemed funny. You know what I mean? I had no idea who the fuck Nick was. But yeah, I joined, and what they did was anything I ever needed, they said, we'll help you. Anything I was ever struggling with, they said, we'll help you. And I had opportunities to collab with other creators that I would have never had the opportunity to collab with, ever. Now let me tell you what VTuber agencies do. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Yeah, yeah. Y'all gonna be mad as shit. Cause I'ma just say it. And you guys can figure out what companies I'm talking about. So here's what's fun. You join a VTubing agency and they say, oh yeah, your identity, we own it. If you ever leave, you lose your identity. Let's go even further. Let's go even further. Oh yeah, your sub revenue, your merch revenue, we get between 20 to 50%. Guys, there are some creators where they don't get any percent. Yep. They say, well, you need to pay us back for us making you. So you don't get any percent. You want to know why? Because Japan idol culture normalized that. Yep. Japan's idol culture normalized that. Because these companies want to say, well, we made you, so you owe us. Yep. And you know what everybody else in these orgs say? Well, I do it and it's fine. I'm just happy to be a creator. Normal streaming orgs pay you money to be in it. VTuber streaming orgs demand money from you for it. Now, I will say, of all of the VTuber orgs, I would just like to say, VShojo's probably the least bad. Because at least you get to keep your identity. And I think that is so important. I think that is so important. Now, I'm not going to say they're not doing other things that are bad, but I would say kudos to them for at least allowing your VTubers to keep their identity. Thank God, we've done the bare minimum, boys. We've done the bare minimum. And you know what's crazy? These people are so fucking dumb. There are even people in my chat saying that goes everywhere. Like legit. Hold up, there's more. There's more. I saw another guy. Okay. Brother, it's not our fault that you don't get it. It is not our fault that you don't get it. And if you don't understand that these streamers who go live every day and stream for 8, 10 hours, getting their money taken away from them, getting their identity taken away from them, that is not a good thing at all. Because then these people, they become like pseudo slaves where they become terrified to ever leave. Besides ones who are so big that they can live and make a name for themselves elsewhere, like the Kaisans, like the Guras, who can afford to leave, make a new identity, and know their viewership are still there. Oh, here's a great one. You're partially wrong. Okay, go ahead. Nah, Hollow's better. Identity doesn't matter. You will earn more money in Hollow. Okay. I'm gonna explain this to you one more time. And I'm gonna hope that you get it. And I'm gonna say this and hopefully that you can understand this. No content org should have the right to take your identity. No content org should have the right to take your earnings for just being a part of their org. The girls earned that. They earned it. We don't need this shit where they're taking 20%, 40%, 60% in perpetuity. And if you ever leave, your identity is gone. If you can't understand why that's bad, I don't know what to tell you. And the problem is that for the smaller creators who won't have that resurgence once they leave, and they think they'll be fucked, that fear keeps them in there forever. It does. It keeps them in there forever. It's terrible. It is. You get into any drama behind the scenes and you're booted out. There's no security. It's fucked up. Now, unfortunately, it's not your guys' fault. Case in point, the Doki Bird situation. Yeah, but you don't. But here's the thing about Doki Bird, man. That happened 3 months ago, and the internet has already forgotten about that. Yeah, you don't get it. That was 3 months ago, and the internet just says, "Oh, I don't remember it. I don't remember it, so it didn't happen." But you guys need to understand that these VTuber orgs are fucking shit. They're terrible, and they should not be celebrated. And the problem is that so much responsibility and so much expectations lie on these independent VTubers to join these orgs, when in reality, people should just be happier that girls can be independent. But the other problem is there's a lot of VTuber orgs that say you're only gonna do content with your org members. And so a lot of people want to join these orgs to have collaborations with these VTubers that they respect and look up to.
Oh, I knew
realize,
this was the
oh, fuck, I
motherfucker.
fell in the net. Now I'm fucked too. And it sucks. But forcing collaborations, taking a cut of their revenue, and taking your identity when you leave, if your company has any of these, I think you're a shit company. Now, you can tell me why I'm wrong. And I want to say, I think it's an absolutely fair point when people say, well, Techie, if smaller creators join this company and they get a career just because they're a part of this, then the company should get a cut of their earnings. And if that's the case, sure, I absolutely agree. Yeah, if they weren't going to be anything
Bro,
from these companies,
this guy got
sure,
fucked
that's the least they can do. However,
hard.
having a permanent revenue split in perpetuity,
That took me seconds.
and you'll never change my mind on that.
Holy shit.
Case in point, and TLDR, I would just like VTubers to be treated like regular streamers. When a regular non-VTuber streamer joins an org, they get money and they get assistance. When a VTuber joins an organization, they lose money. And they even lose their identity. You will never make that make sense to me. It's bullshit, it's predatory, and everybody fucking knows it. And let me tell you something even worse. There's a VTuber, and I'm not going to say who it is, that was being paid $500 at 3,000 CCV for an energy drink company that I was being paid for $10,000 at 3,000 CCV. Same concurrent viewership, a factor of 20, I was being paid more than. And you want to know why? Because they said VTubers get weird when you talk about financial stuff. VTubers get weird about money, so we just don't talk about it. So I didn't know I was getting fucked. And they got locked into that contract for over 2 years. Guys, they lost over $200,000 from that deal. They lost over $200,000. And that is why I try to help anybody that I know, friend or not, to get into Mythic Talent, a talent agency that actually treats their VTubers and their creators fucking well. It is so important to be able to talk about serious issues. It is so important to talk about money. I don't know why this upsets anybody. I don't know why this makes people think that I'm grifting. I have been talking about the proper treatment of VTubers for well over 3 fucking years. There's a reason why I help Mythic Talent so much. I was the guy who connected the agents to the VTubers. And I'm sure there is well over, I think about like what, 112 just VTubers of how I've gotten them, not even into Mythic, just into agencies in general, because as much as I love Mythic, it's not a perfect fit for everybody. It's not. But I make sure I connect creators to the proper agency, to the proper investor, to the proper tax guy, as much as I possibly fucking can, because I don't like seeing creators get fucked over. So yes, while this may not necessarily be about Gura, he will be fine. This is more about the companies themselves, and I don't think that companies treat their VTubers well. And that's just the truth. Feel free to prove me wrong, but I'm going to be real. If you're going to somebody who's inside these companies to ask for their opinion on how the company's being run, and you don't think that would get them into shit for speaking truthfully, well, you're just wrong. Why don't you do this? If you don't trust me, why don't you just ask some people who have left these VTuber organizations how they feel, and I bet you their response will be, I don't feel comfortable talking about this. So yes, I am attempting to say the things they can't say. I am attempting to be the voice of the voiceless. And it would be—
Wait, what? VTuber agencies taking the VTubers' identities after they leave is like if OTK told him to go here after he left. That is stupid. Wait. I did not understand this at first. I thought when he was saying identity, I thought the agencies would lead the faces of the VTubers, but no, they just take the characters and put somebody else sounding similar and then try to match them. No, like that is fucked up, bro. We don't appreciate TikTok enough, man. This man talks a lot, but he talks about the real shit that a lot of people don't talk about. This is why I, love watching him. I've been watching him for like a long time, but not consistently. But I do watch his, videos on a consistent basis, as you guys can see. Not everything, obviously, but the things that interest me. But yeah, good lad. Probably one of the best. Most of his gaming. Yeah. Anyhow, back to Wuthering Waves, I think. This. What echoes do we need? We don't really need nothing, though, right? We don't really need nothing. Yeah, we'll save this. For now, we don't. We have every. We have every build. Does that make sense? What's this, by the way? Oh. This is food, right? No, this is not stuff. I still have this. I got this back then. From that kid that gave us this, and I still have it. I'll save it. No worries. It's my. Oh, shit, I need to build. I need to get her attacks up right here. And we also need to get some stuff. We need we need shell credits. I don't have shell credits, man. Really need shell credits desperately. You know. Hold on. I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. Don't really know what else I need to say. You know. Um. Not really sure. But let me see where I can watch maybe something new to some stuff. Hey guys. Camera quality sucks. Jeez. But I think this is where we're gonna leave it, guys. I guess until the next episode. See you guys in the next episode. Until then, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if there's any video games that you want me to play, go ahead. Link them down or let me know.